Welcome back to WNY News Now. For the first time in Jamestown's 200-year history, members of the LGBTQI plus community will gather together this weekend in celebration of Pride Month. WNY News Now's Dakota Hunter joining us with more on what this festival aims to do. I hear it's more than just a celebration, Dakota, but also an education initiative.
That's right, Justin. What started as a simple question from a Jamestown resident has turned into a first-of-its-kind event celebrating the LGBTQI plus community that's slated to take place this weekend. Jamestown Pride Festival coordinator Sheridan Smith says the festival's origin dates back to nearly 2 years ago when he noticed the area was missing something.
And there have been picnics in the past and other, various events, but no big outward focused Pride festival. So I gathered a bunch of people together and we asked the question.
That's when the Pride Steering Committee was formed, stitching together ideas on how to host the area's first ever Pride Fest.
We started planning, everything was coming together, and then the world shut down.
Much of the pre-pandemic work, Smith says, will be included in Saturday's events, which kicks off with a 9:30 a.m. flag raising at City Hall.
This will commemorate the anniversary of the Pulse nightclub shooting in Florida. So we're going to remember that. We're going to remember what the struggle of pride was and still is.
From there, the festival will get underway in the middle of downtown at the Jamestown Public Market along 3rd Street and the Winter Garden Plaza. During that time, those in the LGBTQI plus community will be working together to help foster the next generation of allies, something Smith says is an important element of the coming out process.
There are still families that reject people. I have some family of choice because, there are people who will lose everything when they come out, and everyone when they come out. But more often now, you don't have to lose people. You just gain this community. And, the people that you love and have loved you before just become allies.
As for what makes a good ally,
part of it is as simple as listening. But part of it is also speaking up when those of us who are tired of speaking up can't anymore. There are people who are in the disability community. There are people who are in the Black community, and they don't have, endless amounts of energy to explain who they are or what they need or to defend who they are.
That's where he says an ally comes in to simply support their family, friends, or in some cases, a complete stranger, saying the focus of socialization throughout the day will address fostering allyship.
I've been contacted by a number of parents who are trying to understand their children's struggle with gender expression. And they don't have the language for it, or they don't have the context for it. And they want to be able to have these discussions in an informed way. They want to be able to support their children in something that can be a very difficult process. And so they're going to be there with their children, learning this together.
Now, Justin, the evening caps off with a drag performance from Pandora Box from RuPaul's Drag Race at the Winter Garden Plaza. To learn more about the festival and download the poster with a rundown of the day's activities, check out Jamestown Pride on Facebook.
Wow.